Hi there, in this lesson we're going to look at 2D shapes and in particular polygons, which are just many-sided shapes. So the first polygon we're going to look at has three sides, which is called a triangle. There's different types of triangles, I'll name a few here: equilateral, all sides the same; right angle with a right angle in the corner. An isosceles triangles get two sides the same, and you get scaling triangles that have got no sides the same. Moving on to four-sided shapes, you'll all know that's a rectangle, but the general word for four-sided shapes is quadrilaterals. Quad meaning four. Quad bikes, think of that. Tri meaning three for tricycles and things, but quad bikes have got four wheels. Now, there's a lot of four-sided shapes: squares, you'll know a lot of them yourself; rectangles, parallelograms, they're kind of squinty rectangles. You've got rhombus, which is just a diamond shape; a trapezium shape, which is two parallel sides and then kind of joined up here of different lengths. And then you've got a kite as well. It's kind of extended rhombus. Now we tend to think of polygons as these because they end in the word agon, and then they've got these things called prefixes in front of them. Now each prefix tells you what size or how many sides the shape has. So pent is a prefix meaning 5, pentagon; hex meaning 6, hept is 7. It can also be called septagon. Oct, 8, octagon; non, 9, nonagon; and dec, 10, decagon. Now, I'll come back to these kind of ones here. These prefixes come from Greek and Latin and then Roman calendars as well. So you think of the French 1 to 10, you can see some of the prefixes: un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq, six, sept, dix. And also in the Roman calendar, oct for octagon meaning 8. You might think, why October is the 10th month, when the Roman calendar used to start at March. So March, April, May, June, July, August. Sept was for 7, September. 8, oct for 8, and December was the 10th month. So these prefixes worked in the Roman calendar, and then January and February were month 11 and 12, but we changed that for the Gregorian calendar. Now, if you're going bigger than a decagon, then un for 1 is 1 plus 10, which is 11. Do for 2, dodecagon for 12 there. Tri for 3, and then tetra is another name for 4. You might think quad-decagon, but they call it tetradecagon. You might have heard of a Tetrapack in the supermarkets. This continues to the number system actually. If you go millions, billions, bi for 2, trillions for 3, quadrillion for 4, quint for 5, sexth for 6, sept again for 7, oct for 8, octillion; non again for 9, nonillion; and decillion for 10. So the number system uses these kind of prefixes as well if you got past the millions and billions and trillions and so on. Now, when you're naming parts of a polygon, you've got edges and you've got vertices, which are corner points. So corner points and edges. These through the middle from a corner point to a corner point are called diagonals. Okay, right, so I'll skip past all this kind of stuff here. And if you go to this kind of thing here, if you're thinking about a pentagon, they've got 5 sides, 5 corners, and 5 angles. So all the same, basically. Hexagon, 6, 6, and 6, and so on. You can see these are all going to be the same. So the sides, corners, and angles for these kind of shapes are all the same.